Good evening to all. Welcome back to 7th Standard Social online class. Students, today we are going to see a new lesson in Geography, Unit number 2, Tourism. Do you like tour? Yes, everyone wants to visit places. In this lesson, we are going to know the concept of tourism and the basic geographical component of tourism and its types and various places of tourist attractions both in India and Tamil Nadu. Let me start the lesson. The word tourist was derived from an old English word Turian. It refers to a person, you underline the line, a person who travels out of his usual environment for not more than 1 year and less than 24 hours. So what is the meaning of tourism? A person he went out who travel out of his usual environment not less than 1 year and below 24 hours. The purpose of travel may be of for religious purpose the people they undertook tour, for recreation purpose and business activities and historical and cultural activities. Now we will see the basic component of tourism. Tourism has become an important source of an income for many regions. Many countries they are earning income by tourism, and even for the entire countries of the world. Tourism is an essential part of the life of the society because its direct impact on social, cultural, educational and economic sector of the nation and on their international relations too. Now we will see the basic main component of tourism. There are three A's are here, isn't it? A3 concept. The A3 concept of attraction. The place must be attract to the people. Then accessibility, the way of transport to reach the place. This is we call accessibility. And amenities, the facilities available to us like hotel, restaurant, like that. So these are the three basic components of tourism. What are they? Attraction, accessibility, amenities. These are the three components are together called as A3 concept. Now we will see the concept one by one. Attraction. Attraction mainly comprises of two types. We can divide the attraction into two. One is natural attraction, another one is cultural attraction. Natural attraction, it includes the landscape, the seascape, beach, climatic condition and forest. Somebody they want to, during the summer season, they want to visit hilly area because of its climatic condition, and they want to visit beach like that. This is we call natural attraction. Cultural attractions are historic monument and other intellectual creation. Apart from this cultural attraction, it also include fairs and festivals. So to take part in fairs and festivals, some people they undertook tour. This is we call cultural attraction. Second component, accessibility, the means of transport to reach the place. This is we call accessibility. Accessibility means reachability. If you want to go visit a place, there must be a good transport system, roadway, railway, waterway or airway like that. This is we call reachability to a particular place of attraction through various means of transportations like roadway, railway, waterway and airway. Transport decides the cost of travel. So if you want to visit a place, if you decide roadway, the cost it will be a lower one. If you want to prefer by airway, the cost of travel will be high and the time consumed. So the transport decides our cost and time in reaching or accessing a specific attraction. Amenities, the facilities. Facilities are available in that place. This is we call amenities. Number one, accommodation in terms of hotel, restaurant, cafe and other staying units, the living place, lodge, hotel, restaurants like that. This is we call accommodation. And travel organizers, tour operator, and travel agent. So if we want to visit some unknown places, we must need some agent for help. The next one, foreign exchange centers, passport and visa agency. If you want to visit some international places like Singapore, Malaysia, we want that foreign exchange currency, and we need passport and visa like that. So we need the help of the agencies. The sectors related to travel insurance and safety and security. So these are the amenities for tourism. Now we will see the types of tourism. From the ancient times, travel is a fascination for mankind. Every human beings they visit some unknown places. So it's a fascination. Tourism can be divided on the basis of nature, utility, time and distance. So on the basis of nature, on the basis of utility and time and distance, we can divide the tourism like religious tourism, cultural tourism, historical tourism, ecotourism, adventure tourism and recreational tourism. So on the basis of nature, utility, time and distance, we can divide the tourism into 6 types. They are religious tourism, cultural tourism, historical tourism, ecotourism, adventure tourism, recreational tourism. Now we will see one by one. Religious tourism, for religious purpose, for worshipping purpose, the people visited some places like the Hindus, they want to visit Kasi. The Islam people, they want to visit the Mecca, Medina, like that. And Christian people, they want to visit the Jerusalem. So for religious purpose, pilgrimage purpose, the tourisms are undertaking. This is we call religious tourism. Religious tourism is one of the oldest type of tourism. So from the ancient period also, the people they wanted to visit the holy places. So this is the oldest type of tourism, wherein people travel individually or in group for pilgrimage for worshipping purpose to religious locations like temple, church, mosque and other religious places. The example for religious tourism, religious tour to Kasi, Varanasi, Amarnath temple, Badrinath temple, Meenakshi Amman temple, Tanjore Brihadishwara temple by Hindus, and to Jerusalem by Christians, St. Sophia's church, like that, and Mecca by Muslims are few of the examples for religious tourism. Historical tourism, it focuses on visiting historically important places like museum, monument, archaeological area, fort, temple and so on. The Red Fort, Taj Mahal is an important monument, and Vellore Fort. So these are the important monument here. Senji Fort. So this is the historical important places. The people wanted to visit that places. This type of tourism we call historical tourism. Example for this historical tourism: Angkor Wat of Cambodia, Taj Mahal of India, and Pyramid of Egypt are some of the examples to quote for historical tourism. Then third one, ecotourism. Ecotourism typically involves travel to destination where plants and animals thrive in a naturally preserved environment. Some people they wanted to see some fresh environment. Amazon rainforest, African forest safari, trekking in Himalaya slopes are the famous, incredible, eco-friendly attractions. So these are some thrilling experience, the people visiting that. Gastronomy, it means an aspect of cultural tourism. So gastronomy is nothing but it refers to an aspect of cultural tourism. It's called gastronomy. Adventure tourism, some people they wanted to make some adventure. So for that purpose they visit some places. This is we call adventure tourism. Adventure tourism is a type of tourism involving travel to remote places or exotic places, extreme weather condition, it's a very dangerous places. So this is also some thrilling experience in order to take part in physically challenging outdoor activities. For example, skydive in Australia. Skydive is famous in Australia, and bungee jumping in New Zealand, and mountaineering in the peaks of Himalayas. Many people they are undertaking the mountaineering. They are climbing the peaks of Himalayas. They want to reach the Himalaya peak, Mount Everest, like that. And rafting in Brahmaputra river. So some people they travel, they navigate in the Brahmaputra, the very longest river, at Arunachal Pradesh. So this is we call adventure tourism. Recreational tourism, this type of tourism, it aim at enjoyment, amusement, or pleasure, or mainly for fun. So to enjoy, to make fun. Some people they are making tourism. This is we call recreational. That is enjoyment in waterfall, hill station, beach, and amusement parks are the attractive spots for recreational tourism. Apart from this, there are certain modern types of tourism which got developed in recent years. They are annual holiday tourism. So during the month of April and May, the people they wanted to spend their annual holiday. For that purpose, they undertook tourism. This is we call annual holiday tourism, and industrial purpose they are undertaking tourism, and seasonal tourism during the period of to spend the summer holidays or to spend the winter holidays, like that. Seasonal tourism. And international tourism, group tourism, sport activities tourism, and health tourism to undertake medical treatment. Some people they are going other countries or like that. This is we call health tourism. And farm and rural tourism. Now we will see inbound tourism and outbound tourism. Touring within the native country, within our country. If you visit Delhi, if you visit Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, or if you visit Madurai, this is we call inbound tourism. Outbound tourism, the touring in foreign countries. If you undertook to Singapore, Malaysia, France, London, like that, this is we call outbound tourism. So inbound tourism, internal tourism; outbound tourism, international tourism. Students, up to this we will conclude the lesson. Today we have studied about the concept of tourism and the basic component of tourism and its types of tourism. What is the concept of tourism? A person who travel out of his usual environment for not more than 1 year and less than 24 hours is called tourism. So this word is taken from which language? Yes, English word Turian. And what are the three basic concepts of a component of tourism? Attraction, accessibility, amenities. And what are the types of tourism? There are 6 types of tourism: religious tourism, cultural tourism, historical tourism, ecotourism, adventure tourism, and recreational tourism. Students, today I will give short answers. You copy in your classwork note and study well. Thank you.